Hello everyone. In this lecture we will know about the concept, that one is what exact the pure virtual function and what exact the abstract base class. These two concepts we already understood in a unit 2, but we will revise it with the help of the runtime polymorphism. Now abstract base class and pure virtual function is thus allowed to have a virtual member function without definition, known as a pure virtual function. Like a virtual, function under the base class, that one is only the a declaration, not with a definition, known as a pure virtual function. The syntax to replace their definition by equal to 0 means whatever the virtual function under the base class, that one is initialized with a 0. There is no definition of that virtual class. This one is a simple example. It's a class polygon, then it's a data member, then it's a set values is one function, and this one is a virtual function, that is area is equal to 0, and this one is, we can say that this is a pure virtual function because of we initialize as a 0. If it is not initialized with a 0, that is simply the virtual function. And when we define the virtual function as a pure virtual function, means we initialize with a 0, this class is called as the abstract class. Okay, abstract base class. This class called as a abstract base class. That is simply the concept. Now the notice that area has no definition. Here under the base class, area have no definition. This has been replaced by 0, which makes it a pure virtual function. Classes that contain at least one pure virtual function is also known as abstract base class. Is also known as abstract base class. Now the concept abstract base class and pure virtual function means a particular class contained a pure virtual function, then that class called as a base class called as a abstract base class. Why the abstract base class? Because of when we mention a pure virtual function, definitely it run with the derived classes, and that's why it's mentioned as an abstract base class. Now the abstract base class cannot be used to instantiate the object of the abstract class. We cannot create the object of that, right? Like a polygon is a base class, is abstract base class. We cannot create polygon and the object of that. Not working if polygon is an abstract base class, right? But abstract base class is not totally useless. It can be used to create the pointer to it and take advantage of this advantage of all its polymorphic ability. Means with the help of the creating the pointer to related to the abstract class, we just to run the polymorphism features. This is simply polygon star p poly1 is a simple pointer to the abstract base class, and that one is acceptable. That one is, we can create the pointer to the abstract base class, and that one is we use for the runtime polymorphism. Now this one is simple example. We will just run this example practically, and we will easily know about how exact it work and what exact the use of that. Now unit 2 G++ 1.cpp-o1, enter. Now we need to run it, then it prints a 20 and 10. What exact the use? This one is a simple polygon is abstract base class because of it contained a pure virtual function. Area is mentioned as a 0. Now the rectangular is derived class, triangle is derived class. Under the rectangular have its own area definition, like area is equal to width into height. Then triangle have its own area definition, that one is width into height into divided by 2. Now we create the polygon pointers, right, and we assign the address of the particular derived class object, and we access that values. That one is p poly1, and then set values. It set the value to the particular width and height as a 4 and 5. Same thing for p poly 2. Then we call the p poly 1 area. P poly 1, that one is related to a rectangular class, derived class. It calls this area definition because of particular base class is a pure virtual function, or the abstract class, it's only initialized with a 0. Then it call the definition of the particular rectangular area, and it prints the output as a 20 because of 4 into 5 is a 20. Then p poly area, that one is again 20 divided by 2 is a 10. This one is output for this code. Now what exact the use of the abstract class? When we define the pure virtual function, that one is only a without definition. We can say that the area is without definition, because of the derived class contains the area function have the different definitions. Like rectangular have different definition of area, then the triangle have different definition of area. That's why we need to define the area as a pure virtual function under the base class, and that's why that base class is a abstract base class, and then it indicates that these are the two derived classes for that. And this one is simply the process. Now object of different but related type are referred to using a unique type of pointer. That one is a polygon. The type is different. We can use a pointer. Then virtual member function can be called from the abstract base class. How exact this one is simple example. If you want to call the area function under the base class, here is the simple way to access it or to call it. Now it prints the same output with this code because of what exact the change. Under the base class we define one function, and under that we call the area, right? Under that we call the area, means area is called from the base class, or from the abstract class. This is the way to call it. Now we define one more function under the base class, that is the print area, and under that we call the area function, right? Virtual function. Now all the things are same, only the p poly 1 print area, it calls a particular this area function, right? And which one is again called the derived class function, right? That one is simply the way to call the function from the base class. That is the explanation. Now this one is again some additional part, like we want to run the dynamic memory, use the dynamic memory, constructor initializer, and the polymorphism. This one is code which one is showing as additionally dynamic memory creation, and run the code with the same output. That one is simply the process, which means gives the same output, but we use a new and delete keyword as assigning a dynamic memory. And definitely it's a virtual base class, that's why that one is runtime polymorphism is happened. Then the virtual table is used, virtual pointer is used because of the virtual member function, right? This is simply the concept related to the virtual member function, or it may be abstract base class with a pure virtual function. That is the concept. Now in next lecture we will know about the virtual destructor. Thank you.